Jimmy Johnson. Let's line him up on that back straightaway. Outlaw Truck A feature. In the number one spot, that is the Ghost Chassis. Blue and white, number 21, Gin Aces Machine. That is the Track Time Hobbies 21 of Joe Sinclair. That's your top qualifier. Starting the number 2 spot, Shane Bowles in that Shane Bowles paint job. All too familiar. The blue, white with the star running down the side. Great looking piece. Shane, we got to get you some numbers on that thing, though. I'm going to tell you right now, some numbers and some sponsors for Shane Bowles. Starting the number 3 spot, that is Steve Lawler in the Lawless number 57 machine, the Quinn's Hobby, Bakersfield RC Raceway. That also has that Saws in All LFR on that 57 for Steve Lawler. Miss Polly in Tequila Sunrise. She will start in the number 4 spot. That is the Gary Hamilton Racing R1 Raceworks number 24 machine, Bakersfield RCRaceway.com entry. And that is Miss Polly. Starting the number 5 spot, it is Trent Millard in the Millard Racing TMR Incognito Design number 29 machine. Ready to do battle here, starting in the number 5 spot. And that is your 5 cars for 13.5 Outlaw Truck. And I just need one more marshal in turn number 1, guys. One more turn marshal, turn number 1. Please, anybody help us out right there. In turn number 1, so we can let loose the 13.5 Outlaw Trucks. Kevin Irwin, a gentleman and a scholar like always, going right back out there. Man, take a look at those cars right there on John Candy Live, right in your living room. The Track Time Hobbies, KM Motorsports, Raw Speed, Gin Aces 21, right there in your kitchen. We're ready to go. All right. Joe Sinclair, the field is yours. Let's roll them out. Let's roll them out. Going green. This time by off of turn number 4. This time by. Loop is live. Loop is live. Oh, restart, guys. Restart, restart, restart. Restart, guys. Restart, restart. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Here we go. Joe Sinclair right off of turn number 4. This one has got to be good. Green, 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 green. Much better there for 13.5 Outlaw Truck. Joe Sinclair, Shane Bowles, Trent Miller, Miss Polly, Steve Lawler. Caution 4, drivers. Caution 4, caution 4, caution 4. Caution 4, it's clear. We've already got our first pull the trigger, Shane. Give it the gusto. Joe Sinclair still out front, 46.401. Trent Miller, the number 2 spot. Miss Polly, Shane Bowles, Steve Lawler rounding out your top 5. So Steve Lawler's right now getting a little adjustment. Trying to get it dialed in. But right now, Joe Sinclair's the number 1 spot. Trent Miller's hitting P2. Miss Polly, Shane Bowles, and Steve Lawler rounding out that top 5. 1 minute down, 3 left to go, 1 down, 3 left to go. Looks like Lawler's going to call it for the 13.5 Outlaw Truck. Sinclair looking for the TQ and the win here in the number 21 machine. 115 down, 245 left to go. Fast lap for Sinclair with a 4.562, a 4.756 for Trent Millard, a 4.822 for Miss Polly and Shane Bowles with a 4.692. Now Joe Sinclair is just biding his time. Trying to just creep, crawl around. If he sees a moment, he'll get around that 29 machine. But right now, he likes his 5-second advantage on the field. Staying in the number 2 spot is Trenton Millard, which is right in front of him in that 29 machine. So Joe Sinclair, some might call him a little bit of a sissy and not trying to get past him and trying to make moves and put the whole field down laps. That wasn't me saying that. That was just what I heard some people might say. Minute 35 left to go. 135 left to go. Sinclair gets by Trent Millard. And now he's going to set his sights on Miss Polly. Miss Polly getting a little shot in the shorts right there from the 21 machine of Joe Sinclair. No harm, no foul. Usually, if you're going to go nose to tail like that, you got to take him to dinner first. Joe Sinclair, 48-4 flat. 46-405. That's the number right now for Trenton Miller. So he's back by 10.3 seconds. Miss Polly, the number 3 spot. Shane Bowles rounding out that top 4. 45 seconds left to go. 45 left to go. Miss Polly wrecks right in front of Joe Sinclair just to give him a little wheel. Caution down the back straightaway, guys. Caution, caution on the back straightaway. Caution on the back straightaway. It's clear. Joe Sinclair is just trying to avoid contact with anything and everything out there on the racetrack. We got 5 seconds on the clock, so the white flag will be out next time by. 4-year leader Trent Millard puts the 21 up on his lid, but it's not going to matter. He's got a 2-lap lead on the field. When you cross the line, you'll be finished. And that's a race. Joe Sinclair picks up the win. Shane Bowles comes home in the number 2 spot over Miss Polly and Trenton Millard. That is good fun right there. That is all good, clean fun out of 13.5 Outlaw truck. That'll take us to race number 7, modified rubber tire sprint car.